Oh, where's the webcam? Hello? Okay, but like, whenever I test, it never... It's only when I go live that it shows me all the new, like, updated stuff. Okay. We're just gonna get right into it again. Yeah, we left off around... This was the very beginning of the investigation, so we didn't leave off halfway through. We've met Kay and Lung. We have yet to debate Lung, which is going to be great. Well, hold off on that. I was going to say there's something I envision every time. I can't help but envision every time there's a rebuttal segment with Lung. I'll save that for when we get to it. Alright. Everything fresh and new, yes. Tell us about this pole you slid down. Or the footprints.
Hey! There's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here!
I remember hearing rain fall out here while I was being held in there.
Yep. It was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up.
I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples.
You know what? I bet if we followed them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes.
I don't think it'll be that easy.
Why not?
Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers.
Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing.
I skipped over that, oopsies. Yeah, this is a... Fuck, this is a stable. It's not a stable. It's not a stable. What the fuck? Why can't I remember what this is called? It's a pitch, right? It's a hitching post.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Isn't this one of those things you tie horses to?
Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment.
Aww. Here I was hoping I'd get to ride one.
You know how to ride a horse?
Nope. Never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse.
Non sequitur is the only way to describe your logic. She's KDHD.
If these were real, I wonder what you'd put in them.
Water would be the obvious answer.
But if you stored water in a barrel under the blazing hot sun, wouldn't it go bad?
People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted.
Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste.
Look who's making fun of them now. Wouldn't it all evaporate? First? The microbarks in our water.
Look! There's a blurb about the cactus here! This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewater Land from the local police precinct.
I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place.
So is the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly.
Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the precinct before. Yes, we have. It's very cute that Jake Marshall is so botanically minded. Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme.
They look so lifelike, don't you think?
Are you thinking of wrangling, or rather stealing them?
If you can coax them out of there, sure! Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out.
I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kay. She's very convinced.
She's like, I know you'd be like the horse whisperer, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a set of tire tracks originating from the garage.
Aha! So that means a car left from the garage at some time, right?
Correct. But for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. 3 treads. I think we can also safely assume it's a special type of car. Oh, we'll talk to him in a moment. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lung's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. You talked to our man already. Ooh.
Ha! I've got you now, you vile criminals!
I'd think the kidnappers would have better sense than to try hiding in these.
Oh, come on! Lighten up, will ya? I was only joking. I don't really think that the criminals would be hiding here right in front of 2 officers.
I certainly hope not. Just want to be perfectly certain. And we have logic homework to do. Well, also.
Hey, it's the Blue Badger! Badger, get! Woohoo!
I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, Mr. Badger, Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw? He's doing that contorted, wriggling dance again.
Aha!
Hello. Ah! You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir! I was to remain under that head, sir! Aren't you Officer Meekins? Sir! Mike Meekins, reporting for duty, sir! This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? I don't know, I think that's pretty... He's just trying to do his job, man. Here... Wait, who do we have silhouettes on? Oh yeah, Lance and... Ah, man! Fuck. No, that's... Oh wait, what did I just hide? Whatever. There's gonna be somebody who I'm gonna have a lot of fun voicing, but it might be a bit awkward. They haven't shown up yet. Oh, Sheena. They're such a great duo. Okay. I'm in a weird mood today, but it's not a bad one. Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir! Because I'm not a police officer right now, sir! I'm the Blue Badger! And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids! That's never a waste of time, sir! I even dreamed to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir! I was patrolling the scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir! I thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir! I rushed on over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already, and I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone. It would seem that some people never change. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir! That's because, sir! I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir! But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir! That's perfect. I think, yeah, that is the last place I would expect. Well, I don't know. Would you expect a cop to be hiding in a mascot suit? Do you think a cop would go that far? American cop would be too lazy. Would be too lazy for that, for sure. I see. Agent Lung is very wise to employ these sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor. I wonder if he gave it to him because he knew he'd... It's like, yeah, you can be the Blue Badger if it means that much to you. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir! For about 1 little hour, sir! That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir! If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping. However, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir! I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No, but I know you will, sir! He's hiding something from me. Well, that means... Whoa. It's very powerful. It's powerful when the music stops, of course, but it's like... It's extra eerie when it's like the cheery, sort of goofy... You know, this is the goofy witness music. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir! I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too! I patrolled the park, all while wearing this costume! And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir! I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir! But I did see a badger, sir! A lone Blue Badger! What you said just now is contradictory to the facts.
How so, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts. There's only one badger running around. Take that! Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir! Of course, sir! If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor! This little patrolman will wait as long as I'm commanded to wait! You said that you saw a Blue Badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. Badger photo rally. Take a picture of every member of the Badger family and receive a prize. There's only one of each of the 4 family members wander. Oh my god. There's only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. Best of luck. This park is supposed to have only one of each Badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the Blue Badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another Blue Badger wandering the premises. What? Sir?
Then that would mean that there are 2 Blue Badgers walking around. But why?
Second Blue Badger. There's only supposed to be 1 Blue Badger in the park, but a second was spotted. Alright, we have logic homework. Okay.
Yes?
Okay, what do you think about the kidnapping?
Well, I don't know anything about the victim, so actually I was hoping you could tell me.
Ah, that's right. I never did explain the situation to you. I got involved because of a phone call I received. It was from none other than the director of the Amano Group, Mr. Ernest Amano. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped, and he wanted me to be the drop-off man. Little did I suspect that I would be abducted myself.
And that's when I found you tied to a pole screaming,
Can you please drop that already? Will you look at this now? Edgeworth's like, yeah, he was like, why do people want me to identify myself as a prosecutor? I don't get it. It's like, well, did defense attorneys do that? Well, no other prosecutor wears it. Well, there are some exceptions to that, but we'll get to meet them later. I don't think any other prosecutor wears it. Clavier doesn't, but he's very special. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. I already made the prisoner jumpsuit joke. This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Okay, well there's a... He has some personal motive. Hold on. Yeah, we have to hold him to his job, but also at the same time, it's like, yeah, there are some personal reasons why he wouldn't necessarily want to say that. Also, it's generally not a good idea. I don't think it would be, like, very safe. That's right, you can present profiles. No, you can't. You used to be able to. In Justice for All, they introduced that, but they were like, fuck, that makes it... Fuck, shit. That's right. This makes it super... This gives you, like, twice as much evidence to present. Fuck.
I really love theme parks. Too bad we're not here to have a fun time.
So why did you choose this one? And why choose to show yourself to me, of all people?
'Cause I was tailing you, silly. Duh.
You were following me? But why?
What do you think about this?
If you're going to steal anything, at least keep your hands off of my lines. Cute.
Alright, I'll return it to you. Here you go.
I was hoping for some information in return, but my line will do for now. That's really cute. This is why I have to painstakingly go through every single thing. You'll miss gems, hidden gems. There's one with Lung and Kay, I think in the last case, in the final case in this game, or the one before it, or is it Investigations 2? Or maybe it's case 4. I think it was case 4 of this one. It's really good. It's a pirates versus ninjas conversation between Lung and Kay, basically.
It's a book of information about my archenemy, the Blue Badger. But I won't lose to the likes of him. You just wait and see. I'm gonna write a tome of thievery. How's that, Mr. Edgeworth?
The information that winds up on your wanted poster will suffice in this competition.
Yeah. I'll call it... the Thievius Corvus.
That has a nice ring to it.
Come on! The Badger family is waiting for us to find and take pictures of them. And remember, you have to yell Badger get each time or it doesn't count.
They even have a rule for when you take their pictures?
Tell me about it. I was planning to steal all my shots, as any proper great thief should.
Does the concept of stealing permeate every aspect of this girl's life? She's been through a lot, dude.
I'm kind of from the streets, Mr. Edgeworth.
Alright, logic. What kind of... A second Blue Badger costume. What kind of shoes? Oh. Damn. Fuck, that really doesn't narrow it down by any margin, though. That makes it more that makes it way more complicated. It's like, fuck. That's like, how many sets? Fuck, 2 times 8. 16. No, that's 8 sets of footprints. What, it doesn't... I can't... No, I'm not joking, by the way. Oh, come on. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. It's alright. A second Blue Badger. Well, it's really not... I don't... Do you want me to... Sir! I'm undercover as the Blue Badger now, sir! I must pretend not to know anything about anything, sir! I mustn't respond to that. It would be like shooting fish in a barrel. He's working on it. Sir! You have a copy of the Blue Badger Bible too, sir? That was written by experts on the Badger family, sir, and it is very, very thorough. It doesn't matter that I was made the Blue Badger only a little while ago, sir. That book helps me memorize every name of every badger, sir. It's not that hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious names. Well, I don't... It's pretty hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious dates. But that's a skill issue on my end. Drip drop! Little by little, our privacy is being sold off to the public through this, sir! But that means I need to work extra hard on my cute poses! I fucking love these games, dude. It's like true. Also true.
Ooh, like what?
Like this!
Great! Now I know what your new pose will be! Look, sir! I've successfully stolen this pose in speaking style, sir!
That's nice, okay? It's so cute. It's like, alright, I have this. I don't think he would definitely not see her as his niece right off the bat, but like that kind of like just that sort of alright. like when a stray sort of follows you home. It's like I can't damn it. She said it herself. He's like, your parents must be worried about you, and she's like, I almost spoiled something. I don't know, is it? Did I look at the tire tracks? Did I? But a second was spotted. No, see, I don't think so. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. I have something to present to you. What do you have to say about my badge? Seeing that badge reminds me of Manfred. Now he was one fine prosecutor. The best of the best. Yes, I can't disagree with you there. I sense that you don't really want to talk about him. How I feel about him... It's hard for me to be truthful about that with another person. Your hard countenance. I don't know what you're thinking or feeling, but mark my words, I think you are Manfred's true successor. I really do. Oh, rub it in, why don't you? Fuck, that's ow. Ow. He thought he was making him feel better with that. Shit. I don't know, show me. Ow, that hurt. That looks to be something with quite a bit of value. But then, all things have some value attached to them. Only by probing deep into the unknown can we become true winners in this world, Miles. Thanks, but knowledge isn't what's going to make me a winner. Thanks, but knowledge isn't what's going to make me a winner here. It's information. I guess there is a pretty clear distinction between the two, huh? Oh. Do you think he'll budge if we... Sir! Nope, he's not. I'm like, will you rat out your fellow badgers? Did I? Hold on. Because sometimes you can just back yourself into a corner where it's like... Well, of course. Or it's something was right in front of you the whole time. There we go. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is...
Oh, I know! It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away.
You are very smart, Kay. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are...
A blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger.
Yes, those three.
So there are 3 phony badgers running around the park somewhere, huh?
Alright, stolen costumes data jotted down in my organizer. The kidnapper stole 3 costumes, a blue, a proto, and a bad badger. What kind of shoes and the costumed escape. The identity of the second blue badger was probably the kidnapper in disguise. Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, Those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning.
Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right?
Yes. More than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting.
Badger hunting. Will you tell me more about
Yes?
badger hunting? Oh, she has colon 3 face. Can you tell me more? Yes. I was like, please, I'm like, can you tell me why? Edgeworth, can you tell me, will your internal monologue at least tell me why you made this decision to slide? Well, there are other footholds on the wall, right? It hurts to slide down something. It hurts. The friction. That's like in video games, like whenever somebody slides down a rope or something, like in Assassin's Creed Origins. I know Bayek is effectively barehanded every single time he slides down a zip line. And it's Assassin's Creed, right? Like, they're fine, but it's like ow. Fuck. In Odyssey, they're like, yeah, that shit does look like it hurts. Why don't we just make it, why don't we just have the spear, this broken part of the sphere, and use that as a zip line?
So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here.
They both do look like possible candidates.
This set is walking off to the west. It just stops. I can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here.
I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium.
I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth! I've got him! I've got one of the culprits!
Ah! No! I'm not a kidnapper, sir! Down, Kay. Come on. Look, she's a dog. Shut up. You can say that to... You'll have plenty of opportunities to say that to somebody else throughout this game. Down, Kay. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins.
Down.
Never mind. But our criminals were each wearing a costume.
Aha! Maybe they came over to this garage?
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Okay. Maybe they came over to this garage for something? She's like, I'm gonna pronounce it that way now.
That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage. Sir! Roger Wilco, sir! Thank you. That was surprisingly easy. Let's open the shutter and see what we find.
Awesome unboxing! Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside.
Oh shit. Oh, what in the- what? We seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Amano, are you saying that this man is... Yes! He's my butler! How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lung or his men return. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage. And right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? Following a kidnapper's prints led us to a body. Was this the victim in a costume? Ouch. Fuck. From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound. A? Like singular. That's that's huge. Like that's a Full Metal Jacket or something, right? Fuck. It seems he was shot dead. Preliminary findings data jotted down in my... I don't know why that's funny. It's not funny. You know what? I don't know why. I'm laughing. God, the UI is so good. It's so good for this. Look Look at, like, the business card. Yeah, like, the ruled business card. The geometric edge, you can see the little... It's not really a curlicue, but, you know, just the decorative flower that vaguely resembles the prosecutor's badge. It's so good. It's so good. I love the art direction for this collection.
You sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. Shit! It's been 2 days! It's been 2 days! Not even a week! I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. This is a car my uncle would drive. This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
She seems to have regained some of her composure.
It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver! Nice! It is worth something after all!
She's like, let's loot the dead. Let's loot the freshly murdered.
Ooh, and look! There's something written on the back. Colin Devoray. It's a name.
Colin Devoray. I'm still not sure of how you pronounce that. Devoray? Devoray? Good. Devoray. Devoray? I don't know what the pun is in that either. I think some of these names, at least in the investigation series, some of them are just names, which I like that too. I don't know, it's sort of, it's almost like a James Bond effect, where it kind of makes it feel more grounded by having, but instead of brand names, it's just people without puns in their names. Just normal, like real, exceedingly normal people. Not even exceedingly normal, but either that or these, I don't fucking know what Colin, is that an anagram of something? It's not like it's not like we find out. Colin Devoray? But this man's name is... I thought this man's name was Oliver Deacon. That's not what I meant to do. Is the spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? We don't know yet. As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder. Okay. It's like one gun... That is one hell of a firearm if that's one gunshot. Went through like butter. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder.
So that means he was shot twice?
No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound. Ow! Fuck!
Nice! I knew you could figure it out!
It comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I should make a note of this oddity. That's... You have autism. Same, but... Same. It's the forefront of my thinking. Minor syntactical error. The victim is Oliver Deacon. Bullet entered his abdomen and exited through his shoulder. Oh, he has to be holding something significant in his hand. Or just not a... Okay, deduce. What do we have? It is strange. Okay. Okay, victim, Oliver Deacon, age 50, a good, I guess that's his, like, ballpark estimate. I was like, that's a... results of the ocular pat-down. Time of death, pending autopsy. Cause of death, preliminary findings indicate loss of blood resulting from the gunshot wound. Entry point, lower right abdomen. Exit point, right shoulder. Ow. So he was shot from up. Whoever shot him was... I don't know, maybe you can hear the consequences of not having noise suppression, but whoever shot him was below him then. If it went through his left or lower right abdomen. Ouch! Fuck! It's almost like he was impaled by a bullet. By the bullet. Remarks. Despite the fact that the final bullet went clean through the body, there is very little blood at the site where the body was found. Is that what you want me to... Is that what you wish me to deduce? That's... Eureka! He's got me. It's contagious. This piece of evidence alone solves this whole case.
Really? You think so? Because, to be honest, I don't really see how it solves anything. You must be confused jumping from a kidnapping to a murder. Yeah, that's it.
Ugh! I can't believe I made such a large blunder. But even this little girl could point it out. Oh, but there's no blood! Oh, logic. Logic time. No, how did that happen? I hit something on my keyboard. Victim was kidnapper? I don't know why. It just made me think, who was phone? Evidence. Entered his abdomen and exited through his shoulder. If there are two blue badger costumes out, where's the fucking pink badger? Where's the pink badger? I don't think this is it, but a lot of this is process of trial and error. Yep. Okay, think. Think, no, examine, by the way, examine the pendant. Well, Edgeworth's like, I just assumed that Kay looted it, and Edgeworth's like, he's not even, the body isn't even cold, Kay.
He's not gonna need it.
That's, I've always thought that too, but that's not exactly what's relevant. Ah, what the fuck am I thinking? Dun, dun, dun. With using the own occasion, like once or twice, I think in the series history has that been correct, like presenting what you just acquired, like the updated autopsy report. Every once in a blue moon, that's what it is. What exactly do you want me to... Shot twice. Because there is a lot wrong with this scene. We don't have quite enough yet, okay, good. What a peculiar car.
Yeah. From the look of it, it must be the Blue Badger-mobile. And it has 3 tires. So maybe it left those tire tracks?
Again.
And it has 3 tires. So maybe it left those tire tracks?
One more time.
And it has 3 tires. So maybe it left those tire tracks behind?
That's simply not possible.
Huh? Why?
Take a look at the tires. There's no mud stuck to them. Therefore, it must have been here since before it started to rain.
Oh, gotcha. Good eye.
It's a shame I don't see any other clues around. Anything? Just that. Can you tell me more about the victim, sir? Mr. Amano. This body. Yes. That's my butler, Oliver. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with?
Oh, did you know? I really love this kind of chair, the way it rocks back and forth. When I grow old, I plan to sit in one of these and rock the day away every day. But you don't have to wait, Mr. Edgeworth. You're at just the right age for one.
Do I really project myself as someone of that age? How old do you think I am, Kay?
Probably like 40.
40?
Somewhere around there.
I take it it's because you're young.
I don't know, you kind of have like the same forehead lines that my dad did.
Edgeworth's like, I thought those weren't visible in the light. Fuck. Can you tell us about this, Meekins? Sir! I'm undercover as the Blue Badger now, sir! Still. Nothing. What can you do? Is it deduction time? It's talk to K time. It appears that this case has taken a turn for the unexpected.
I'll say, I was shocked to open that shutter and find a dead body inside.
I suppose most people would be, since the average person rarely runs across a corpse.
Wait! You just compared me to a normal person, didn't you? I'll have you know that I'm...
Sorry. I suppose I should have recognized that you're a thief. Correct?
No, I'm a great thief! And a great thief is not surprised by anything. Got it?
Apparently, with great thievery comes great loss of short-term memory.
And ADHD. Kind of a trade-off.
Oh, okay, have we? No, if the deduce button is still there. If the deduce button is still there. Well, not always. Another look at the tire tracks. I just the way I love Edgeworth has been so abrasive to everybody else for the last two cases, but now he's like, okay, this girl's like how old? Like 15, 16? Alright, don't. Okay, you have to act differently. You have to act differently. I don't quite know how, but nicer? Everyone's always telling me to be nicer. I guess I can try. This is good practice. I don't really know what they mean by that, but I'll try. What am I not putting together here? Okay. Yeah, what's this Badgermobile doing here? I want to say it's something with the costumes and like this car, but I don't think that's it. But haunted house, Wild Wild West. Oh, criminal with a gun. Is that what I did earlier? I think so. Yeah. That was what I did. That was what I did earlier. Okay, relax. Think through.
It's alright, Mr. Edgeworth. Whenever I get stuck on something, I just leave it, and then I go back when I remember.
That sounds like... That... I'm glad that works for you, Kay, but, well, there are deadlines in the real world, you know, like with... I don't know if you turn in your homework, or if you... Let me guess, you steal the cheat sheet.
Yep.
Well, as long as you're retaining the material.
surprisingly cool with that.
Well, I'm not your father. You're surprisingly cool with following me.
You're surprisingly cool with letting me follow you.
Okay. You shouldn't be this cool with following strangers. I really hope you're not this cool with following strangers all the time.
What do you take me for? I am a very discerning. I am a great thief is discerning and observe their enemies and allies with extreme caution and precision. Watch them like a hawk.
I bet you don't even know my birthday.
I can figure it out.
And she's like eyeing his pocket. He's like, no, not now. Fuck! It has something to do with the pink badger. It has something to do. Okay, relax. Think it through. This head was left in the isolation room. I don't think we have anything else to pick. I don't think we have anything else to really go on. Sometimes you reach a point of like, you reach a point where it's like, okay, present everything to everybody. Fuck, this is where it introduced the, no it didn't, but, no. No, this has been in the series for longer, because I'm just thinking, because the investigation series really brought a lot of, obviously it brought a lot of new things to, for a spin-off series, it certainly brought a whole lot of new elements that would be carried over into other games. I mean, the whole full body sprites thing, no, that would not stay unique to investigations. That would, you would see that in Dual Destinies and forward. Okay, you're stalling, think. What am I thinking? Okay, so think this through. Think this through. It's not tutorial case anymore. So, alright, we're thinking of what's wrong with this picture. We can assume that all of these badger carts belong to the corresponding badger. By the look of things, the proto-badger made an escape. But we're not quite sure. This one does belong to the blue badger. Why would they park him in the pink badger spot? One more look at this. This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
She seems to have regained some of her composure.
It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice, it is worth something after all. Ooh, and look! There's something written on the back. Colin Devoray. It's a name.
Colin Devoray? But this man's name is Oliver Deacon. Is this what you want me to deduce? Either I don't have something, or it's right in front of me. But yeah, it would be nice if a certain Interpol agent allowed us to investigate more of the scene, but we're not allowed to get too ahead of ourselves. It's reasonable. Okay, I hope you don't mind if I talk out loud. If I don't do this, I die.
I get it.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Yeah, there's like no blood here. He definitely was not shot here. He was dragged here. This is also weird. How? He should have been dragged. How did he just end up here? He was dropped off. I don't have anything. I don't have any logic. Okay, I can't explain it, but I have to put this together. I have to put this together for the sake of brevity.
You shouldn't hold yourself to, like, invisible standards in your head, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I'm sure you're raring to get going.
Well, yeah, but I'm kind of stuck where you are. Sometimes.
Sometimes. You think you're ahead of me?
Maybe. If I was, I wouldn't tell you. Because then you'd know I was ahead of you.
And a great thief
never reveals their secrets. That's right.
Hedgeworth's like, she's very smart. She's smarter than Gumshoe. Half as old. Oh, I just noticed the rose bed of like the bed of flowers. Do you see that right underneath where it says Gatewaterland? The little rose bed of blue badger. Arranged to look like a blue badger. Okay, I think. You might be overthinking it too. I mean, there's something to deduce there. You haven't deduced it yet. What am I deducing? Okay, relax. Meekins, do I just want to present everything to you? Or I don't necessarily want, again, I don't necessarily want to do it out of like process of elimination. Yep. I gotta save the voice. Did I show you the... You have what you need. Look at this. Think. I haven't inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't need to stall for time. The body will be here when you're... The body will be here The body will be here when you're ready.
Okay, that's...
I'll make sure of it.
That would make you an accessory after the fact. And no, we're not doing anything with this body except closely examining it.
And then we can get the pendant, right?
Edgeworth's like, just throw her a bone. Like, maybe. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, don't overthink this. Haunted house. We see at least two pink Badgermobiles. That's definitely not it. Like over by the stadium area. But that's not necessarily contradictory to anything. It makes sense that one of those would be gone. Why is this one here? Are we focusing on this too much? very little sign of this. There's very little blood at the site where the body was found. Take another look around. I think that was what happened last time. You were just... Fuck, it has... You were like, it has to be here, it has to be here. And that was something else. You got this, hold up. I know they made it like... You know they make it like this, so there's just like one tiny piece of logic. I don't know how to describe it, but like you can feel it in certain moments where it's like, oh yeah, they want you to get stuck here. They really want you to think, or not get stuck, but they really want you to think about this one. No, I don't, no, let me look at this insane vehicle. Peculiar car. That is true. Oh. Okay, I'm still getting used to the controls. That's right, the tires. I don't have anything to prove that. I don't have anything to prove it was raining though. Head was left in the isolation room. Why do I vaguely remember this being something you have to present here? I don't think so. I think that's my brain being like come up with something. Speaking of coming up with something. Better save. It is pretty funny how many different variants of like, you know, how many different variants of game over dialogue they can come up with. But that's not exactly what we're seeking out here. There is a check mark here, it implies everything. No, not if there's something left to deduce, though. Tracks originating from the garage. Left during the passing rain. Yes, but like the things that contradict the scene, it's like I don't have anything here that really, I don't have anything that proves it. One more sweep. God, this reminds me of one time when I was playing, like the first time I played this game I happened to get grounded. I don't remember what I was grounded for, but I was grounded from using the computer, like the internet at the time, and that sounds draconian now. And like, what the fuck do you mean you weren't allowed to use the internet? It's like, it was different in like 2009, 2011, whenever the localized version of this came out. And in the very last case, there's this one part where you have to like point. It's one of these where you have to point to where the contradiction is, and because I was stuck on that. I was really stuck, and because I couldn't go online and look up the answer, I was just forced to like save and then meticulously point to different parts on the screen, like this, and reload when my health got to 0, and just kept doing that until I struck something. Did it work, Violet? Yes, it did, and I was fucking shocked when it did. I was shocked when it did. It was like chaining for a shiny Pokemon. I was like, what the fuck happened? It's the Blue Badger mobile here. Why are there no tire tracks? Bullet entered his abdomen and exited through his shoulders. Is it something about like the costumes? No. Okay, think it through. Think it through. No, it's not like, okay, think it through. But you've talked to everyone.
Yes.
Oh, you stole his line. It's very simple. It's gonna be right in front of me. It literally is. Let's think. Haunted house, Wild Wild West, main gate, gate Waterland. We go through the main gate. We are in the Wild Wild West area right here. So where's the garage on this map? Okay, yeah, the saloon's like... Okay, so below the Ferris wheel. We're somewhere around there. Do you want me to deduce that if the pink Badgermobile was being used to drop the body off, if we're gonna make that assumption? No, but we can't really. Can we? We can make the safe assumption that he was not shot here. I'm trying to think a little bit further ahead to what I remember in this case. How did we get there? A blue, a proto, and a bad badger. We have thinking of the other two kidnappers. It's such a reach. It's such a reach, this one. I'm thinking of the pink badger. Did I already say that? Yeah. I was like, I'm thinking of the pink badger. Where is this one supposed to be? This head was left in the isolation room. Come on, think. It feels like we're missing something, but we've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. We can also look at the backlog. 2 gunshot wounds, 1 abdomen, 1 shoulder, shot twice, or shot once. Seems a bit too clean. Ah, thank you. Oh my god. You're looking at footprints. There are 2 sets of prints that could be from the kidnappers.
One set is headed off to the west.
To the stadium, I would suppose.
And the other set heads to the east.
Right to the garage. Do these prints belong to the victim we found inside the garage? Headed to the east. I was like, it didn't let me progress. The car left from the garage at some point. Left during the passing rain. Car of a special type. Oh, you gave me false hope that I'd get it. Capcom. Myself. I'll relax. Then you can timestamp it. You've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. What is wrong with this picture? You have enough. You have enough, so it seems. It would stand to reason that this person would be wearing the pink badger costume, but why are they? Would it? Because the reason I say that is Well, no, it wouldn't. They literally stole 3 costumes. It's more like the costume. There were, like... Okay, hold on. Can I use the excuse that there's math involved? Okay. Think carefully. It's like you're missing something. And no, I don't want to use autoplay. We didn't have that! We didn't have that! Back in the day. We didn't have autoplay! I just told you all about about the consequences of not having autoplay. Like, fuck, I can't get grounded again. I can't get grounded again. There was a sense of, like, weird sense of vague pride. Just like, I didn't think this would work. Like, the equivalent of just, like, when you don't know what to do in a game, so you just start, like, jumping off of, so you just fucking start, like, jumping off the side. Or attacking random things. You're just like, I don't even know what to do. This is my dumb walnut brain, though. Think clearly. I don't think it has to do with the pendant. Costumes separate into head and body. His head was left in the isolation room. Okay, then doesn't this if this head was left in the isolation room, doesn't it suggest that there's at least one badger running around with their head off? Because the other pink badger head wasn't in there. Oh, you'll figure it out. You gave me such falsehood with the prints. These prints belong to the victim we found inside the garage. You're suggesting. Is it that simple? Is it that simple that it has to do with, like, you know, obviously he didn't fucking walk here. No? Something close? Something close? Costumes separate into head and body. His head was left in the isolation room. And no, you can't go anywhere else. We'll get to see the funny game over. We'll see how the truth is lost forever. No! How do you take it from us? Looks like you found something interesting. I'm done being one step behind, so if you would kindly remove yourself. But it was I who discovered the body first. I should be allowed to participate in. I'm the one with the authority to investigate. So go back to the courtroom, Mr. Prosecutor. Ugh. Thus the truth was lost for all eternity. It's so dramatic. I love it. Okay. Here. Alright, let's get serious. Let's get physical. Physical. We have spoken to everyone. Detective Meekins. Sir! It's so incredibly shiny! But it has a really ugly shape! I knew it! I was right to go for the much more manly police badge, sir! But I lose- okay, that's- I'm sorry. If it's a random person on the internet typing a paragraph, that's different. This is a game, a professional localization, right? Not only that, but for a game that came out 16 years ago, a lot is not one word. It's a Lot! A lot! Again, Capcom, come on! It's been an hour and 10 minutes. I've been stuck at this for an hour and 10 minutes. But I lose it a lot! And I just know I'm gonna lose it for real one of these days, sir!
Mr. Edgeworth? I think this cup is one donut short of a baker's dozen.
I know. Believe me. I know. I'm presenting everything Badger related to you. We've been through this. They're so cute. Oh, it's like, you know you can't... It's like trying to look up the answer to a Layton puzzle. It's like, no, they'd be so disappointed. Okay, relax. God, this is gonna be painful to watch back. It's fine.
Did you eat today, Mr. Edgeworth? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I actually skipped lunch, but I did remember breakfast. Thank you, Kay.
I think you should just leave the body and then go do something else for 20 minutes and then come back to it. You'll probably figure out the answer.
I understand the rationale. Absolutely. But I don't really think we have time for that in this context. What the fuck am I missing here? Okay, relax. You're fine. I sure wish a certain Interpol agent would let me through right about now. He knows that I'm on the case. He won't let me get ahead. This is exactly... He told me. He told me just now. This is exactly why. How could something like this have happened? Relax. Exit wound. La 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 la. Is it only one of each badger in the park? Only one of each badger in the park. The badger's unique pink bow. I am not looking up the answer, no matter how quickly it advances the stream. Absolutely, it's just not. It's a principle here. Blue, a proto, and a bad badger. A blue, a proto, and a bad badger. Okay, try and like reverse engineer it, just look at the evidence and be like, okay. That's pretty much every single, not every single interaction, but only one of each badger in the whole park. Really reaching. Really reaching.
You're really reaching, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, sometimes the straws that you grasp at provide ample leverage for you to make a recovery.
So you're saying that sometimes it works?
Sometimes, especially when it's all you have. You don't really have much choice. What do you want me to do? Okay. One second. Headed off to the west. to the garage. There should be a third set of prints. These are don't you see that? There's one right there, Kay. Perfect.
There's one right there, Mr. Edgeworth, see?
I'm not sure that's a footprint, Kay. That might just be general Wild West detritus, but thank you. Yeah, there's a third set of footprints. I don't know. Fuck. Okay, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Yeah, see, when it's not holding your hand anymore. Okay. It's like I'm missing something. I feel like there's one fucking, like, one little teeny tiny thing. Either that or I've said this like 12 times before. I've said this like 12 times before to compensate for dead hair. Just relax. You know, left during the passing rain. Why, these trunks are made of mud. It's a special type of car. Yes, it is. Blue Badgermobile. It was not the Blue Badgermobile that made those tracks. It was too clean, so it must have been the Proto Badgermobile. It must have been here since before it started to rain. It's a shame I don't see any other clues around. It sure is. Is that meant to suggest something? Can look a little harder. Also, like, the moment of either the moment of satisfaction or like, oh my fucking god. It's either, yes, I figured it out, or oh my fucking god, I can't believe it took me an hour to figure that out. Lots of blood. Okay, think of what contradicts this. Note her unique pink bow. No fucking surrender. When I played this last time, I didn't look it up. I would remember having to look it up because it would be a great source of shame. Not for anybody else, but just me. I'm kidding. Okay. That's... What do people make the joke? VOD watchers skip 6 hours. I'll timestamp it for sure, though. Oliver Deacon. It's a shame I don't see any other clues around.
Seems like the culprits are really experienced this time, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's that or I'm having a brain fog day.
Could be both.
Could be both. You're correct. Vile criminal with a gun. Is that what I'm thinking? Okay, I'm starting to think back. Vile criminal with a gun. Please. No. Fuck. No, I'm thinking though, I'm remembering pieces of it. I feel like it has something to do with the parking space. You know, I might as well reload. We've already seen the very silly game over screen. Okay, Violet, turn off the part of your brain that's like, this is a live stream, and think. And think. What if I... Yeah, just, you can't see... You can't see it, but now I have a shirt over the part of my screen that says, hiding the part of my screen that says this is a live stream. Okay. It's like, you know when you put a blanket over a bird cage and the bird thinks it's nighttime so it'll go to sleep? I don't think that works, but it might work for me in this case. Get. No, she had nothing to say about the blue badger. Amphibious raccoonist. Theme parks. Why were you following him?
Looks like there's another thief afoot.
Only if we assume that this is not your handiwork.
Are you kidding? You know that the blue badger's enemy number one to me. Can you imagine me ever being on good terms with that thing?
Actually, it's surprisingly easy.
How dare you?
I don't think he's gonna budge. Standing here for about an hour. I've been hanging around in this area ever since then, sir! But I did see a badger, sir! A lone blue badger! And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. Yes. Oh, I thought it was like... You've seen another blue badger, yes.
But then, that would mean that there are two blue badgers walking around the park.
Yeah, some of the dialogue is like, I can't skip it. So like, that's one... I know I'm streaming now. That's like one aspect where you can feel, where you're getting warmer in an Ace Attorney game. Where it's like, oh, I hit some dialogue that I can't actually skip. It might not actually be anything, but it's something else. It's something new, you know? I'm wearing badger costumes.
Oh, is that so?
Wait, do I have more logic? No, victim was kidnapper. I can't present anything to Meekins that he either won't look at or say that he doesn't know anything about. But when all else fails, present everything to everyone. That's nice, Kay. That's cute. You must pretend not to know anything. Got it. As long as I have something left to deduce, like this, we're not done examining, are we? Okay. You're fine. Is it the bad badger head? Because the lower half is missing, and the lower half is the part with the gun. Damn it! You're fine. Don't overthink it. Well, I mean, you're already there, but... Each of the 4 badger members wandering throughout the park. Is it a reasonable question to ask what this one was doing here? It was a shot. You get to see a thought process. Turn off the brain. Turn off the brain. Yeah, turn off your brain. That's what's gonna help you. Okay, don't flounder. You're fine. The music is very good. There's nothing else. Very little blood at the site where the body's found. Yes, exactly. That is weird. That's what I'm trying to figure out, dude. It's like I haven't examined something. You'll figure it out. Don't get ahead of yourself and say it out loud, Violet, but I am remembering a couple of things. Yeah, if the Pink Badger costume has been stowed away, but if the Pink Badger costume has been stowed away... If the Pink Badger costume has been stored away, it implies that one's not in use. Then why is this the space that's open? It sounds so desperate. That's not it. I think I presented that already. No. You can reload. Oh no, not the autosave. Definitely not the autosave. Although under different circumstances, that might be useful to replay through the whole thing. Whole opening again to jog the memory if you needed to. If you needed to. I forgot what is her name? Like Verity something? Like Mikagami? Her name is Justine Bailey in the Investigations 2 fan patch. Eustace? Okay, when Eustace for Sebastian, when I think of Eustace, I think of Eustace Bag. Stupid dog! You make me look bad! Which is like good for, maybe for Bonsai or Blaze. Name him Eustace. Why'd you name Sebastian that? They're like, nah, the fan patch took all the good ones. Alright, we'll look at the tracks. You just did. He was here the whole time, huh? You saw one blue badger. What you saw was not supposed to happen. Yes. Only one of each badger. You shouldn't have seen another blue. You should not have seen another blue badger. 2 blue badgers. One of our kidnappers made their escape while wearing badger costumes. 2 blue badgers running around. Is that what our contradictory statement is here? It's just how do we prove it? We have presented everything to him apart from the process. No, we showed him our jewelry. Do not look at the time elapsed because that's gonna make you panic. The blue badger mobile. It's a shame I don't see any other clues around. No, it sure is. Seems a bit too clean. Yes, it does. It is a bit too clean. 3 costumes. Do you want me to deduce, like, the part of the body, or, like, the blood? Or, like, the blood, the part of the body. You've already done this. I'm almost positive, but you... Yep. It's fine. Nothing unusual about this area. Nope, I think these are the only things to examine. There are a lot of unusual things. Are you just trying to make me jump? And see which piece of evidence it is? And where? Detailing info on the whole Badger family. One of the costume ones make their escape. Headed toward the east. Okay, if one set of tracks heads east, that would mean they would be around the area of, like, the horse statue and the purple roofed building right above Gatewaterland. Is that how directions work? East? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't, it would be the other way around. No, it wouldn't, because they had tracks leading to both sides. Separate it into head and body. At this point, I'm like, if it gets me ahead. No, come on, think. Trust your brain. Trust. We have not deduced anything. God, we did not have... This is new. Or not new, I would say. This is relatively recent. I think it was Dual Destinies that introduced the whole, like, little... Oh, hey, you've already investigated this. Or, like, this is something you can investigate with the little magnifying glass icon. No, before you just run around and be like, fuck, did I investigate this? We'll see if I can... Can I speed through the dialogue? Let's find out. And I'm drawing my hair. If that's... I neglected to do it before the stream. That was a question to be asked. Okay, think. Do not look at the time elapsed. So if Meekins was here for the whole time, how did he see him here? How did he end up here? What's it about the pendant? Exited through his shoulder. Where's the rest of the Bad Badger costume? Let's assume that he was the one wearing it. But how do we draw that correlation from the evidence? Draw that correlation. I'll watch back a stream and I'm like, what you just said wasn't English, or it was the complete opposite of what you meant, but you went on ahead, you soldiered on ahead anyway. Exit point right shoulder. The final bullet, there's very little blood at the site where the body was found. Yes, there is. That's not what you want me to present, is it? Is it? I think I already presented it at the gunshot. Presented it at the gunshot. Do you see what I mean? You start to like lose it. What do you want me to present? What is it? Do I have to be mad at the game, or do I have to be? Well, nobody has to be mad at anybody. But I'm like, am I mad? Am I mad at the game, or am I mad at? The scene is too clean. I'm like, it's like when you go to the fridge. I think I made that joke. I think I've made that joke already. You go to the fridge just hoping something new will show up. I've shown Kay everything. You'll get it. Oh, you might as well reload too. Not the autosave, no. You kind of just have to dig your heels in. You can't just go for it. Like shit. Okay. Examine all of these. Wonder if you can hear the. Sometimes I can hear controller noises, and I'm like, ah. Yeah, because there are tons of things wrong with this picture. But how do I prove any of them? How do I establish any of them? Yeah, it sure would be nice if I had another piece. If I had another clue lying around, Scope! Come on. That's right, if you D-pad doesn't make him run. D-pad hasn't. D-pad lets you slow down. Pendant. It's not gonna be the fucking. Are you gonna pull? It's not an updated autopsy. Fuck! God damn it! Edgeworth does this shit every time. Turn off touch. God damn it! You do this. You did this justice for all. I skipped it. Fuck. Fuck. Relax. There's something not right about the name on the pendant. Because you would think it was too easy, right? Like, oh, they just gave it to me here. You know how, like, this isn't tutorial case, this is case 3. Relax. Time stay, Future Violet. Watching the VOD for this. You figured this out at around the 1 hour and 39 minute mark. There's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Devoray. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Hit upon. That's cute. That sounds British. See, he uses the UK pronunciation of words despite having an American accent because his dad is an Englishman. His theory is true. I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. I was out of breath. Mr. Deacon's pendant. It's shaped like a horse. Colin Devoray is engraved on the back. Is that like an anagram of something? Investigation complete. Fuck. Ow. Oh, but we're gonna...
Lance? Lance? Where are you, sweetie?
Excuse me, but you are?
Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Ah! Oh, stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with... Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh?
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance?
Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops.
His girlfriend? Okay, I was thinking about this the other day. Do they still have to have ring pops, right? Because if you didn't grow up with a ring pop, it's kind of... I mean, you don't have to know what a ring pop is to hear the lollipop pun in her name, but... I don't know, I guess the ring pop might be lost upon younger generations. I hope not, that's just good. Those are good. His girlfriend?
Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends. And, we're not lovers or anything. We haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. Oh. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character.
May I inquire as to why you are here?
I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, you're really strong for having made it through this all by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped?
No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true.
Oh, Lance! I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here?
Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Hold it! My men brought me up to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lung. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yep, that guy's really dead. Hey! You waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect, now. Suspect? Who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What? Sir! I had nothing to do with it, sir! Agent Lung, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha! I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. I'm just gonna show up. He was there. First dude I saw. I made the arrest. This is my best. This is his elo. Just show up and arrest people there. I don't think he's a plugger. Ha! I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning, but that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. Yep, they should just keep arresting them. Agent Lung! Agent Lung, what happens when the prisons are too full? Do you know the United States of America houses, I think it was 20, was it 23% of The world's incarcerated? That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. Head for a second, people think I'm literal. That's tyranny! I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. Were it not for the laws of this land, I would have slaughtered you. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? You! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Hold it! Everyone's like, oh. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Also, did you notice? Like, when he has his hands in his pockets, he's one of those dudes who, like, puts his fingers in his pockets and, like, taps them on the outside when he's thinking. I love that. That's cute. That's really cute. You can see it so detailed in this print. I love it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lung Ji says, every pack has its own rules. Hold on. Yeah, it's... Lung Ji says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. Another good animation. God, they're so good. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic. Okay. What I like to think is happening whenever Edgeworth and Lung get into it like this. I have to stand up for this. I don't think Lung is conscious of it, but I think like when they're talking, Lung circles him like a wolf almost. Like he's walking in circles around Edgeworth, pacing. Don't move, hey, careful. Like he's like pacing back and forth, but in a way that's like almost in like semicircles. Like a wolf stalking its prey. He is absolutely not conscious of that, by the way. If he were, he'd make it a lot more obvious. Alright. Shilung Lung's logic. Shilung Lung's logic. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance. But even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Japanifornia seceded from the United States in 2025. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? That is your reasoning? Solid as a rock! It's based on the philosophy of detainment.
What is this philosophy of detainment?
Ha! You don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying. Beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lung means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lung Ti. You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous. Here we go! He's got the scrolls! Lung Ti developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhongfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies.
But thousands of years ago? That makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale.
You know, Edgeworth was thinking the same thing. He's like, I'm so glad she said it. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test? His sideburns are fucking amazing. Rebuttal, Shilonglang's logic. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. So what can you tell me about the body? A lot. Even without an autopsy, I have my ways. Ocular pat-down. Something I learned in police school. They teach you the basics of forensics along with a detention philosophy. Oh? Then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct? I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion. Ha! Don't pat yourself on the back yet. What's that supposed to mean? Gina? Thank you. Lung Chi says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. I have evidence to present to the contrary. I just refreshed my phone. But that's... oh, we are. It would appear you've studied a little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study what every child on any street corner already knows? It's that... Sheena!
The Federal Firearms Restriction Act.
That's it, thanks. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement, like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right? If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. Oh yeah. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. Yeah, look at all the crime we're solving. And the good old US of A. Look at our police budget. And when I say look at all the crime we're solving, I mean look at all the stuff that, you know what I mean. I'm not saying crime has actually gone up. It's not that kind of stream, Agent Lung. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me! Hey, you! Show me your gun! No! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun! What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir! I lost my gun, sir! Most capable cop. How could you be so irresponsible? Shit. Oh, fuck. In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lung? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in this garage and killed him here with his gun. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here, in this garage? That wanted poster for the Bad Badger, that looks new. That looks like something... That looks like something new, like minimal edits have been made to this to stay faithful to its original localization new, but I'm not sure. Also, I think Lung would make that deduction immediately, like that, just from the way Edgeworth pronounces all those words. He's like, your father was an Englishman, or like your parents were English, weren't they? How did you know? He's like, garage, adult. What was the other? Leisure. Right on the money. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here, in this garage? From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found, I'd say that it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Lung Ji says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
Hey! Finally, a quote even I've heard of before.
Furthermore, Lung Ji says, Sheena, thank you. Successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millennia. So, this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to. Yep, sure is.
I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins?
It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. Straight shooter, so to speak. What? Huh? However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Lung ignores our country's laws. Shi Lung Lung. Just what sort of investigator are you? He's a good one, I promise. No, not that. Here. And killed him here with his gun. That's not possible. Because he was in the Blue Badger suit? He was in the Blue Badger suit. And the Blue Badger does not have a gun. And like, oh, he's a police. He shoots him with a police gun. I don't think so. Nope. Agent Lung, if you could take a look at this piece of evidence, you'd see that there is a very big flaw in your logic. Flaw? You sure it's not your eyes that are flawed? Talk to me again when you can see straight. Maybe this wasn't the piece I was looking for after all. Edgeworth. I do think Edgeworth might. Well, talk to me again when you can see straight. And Edgeworth's like, I'll never speak to you again at that rate. He's like, what? He's like, what? Like he wants to, like, you know when somebody's like, you know when somebody's not sure whether they can laugh at your joke. Maybe this isn't the piece I was looking for after all. No, he was standing here the whole time. Meekins. I'm getting ahead of myself with the costumes. Killed him here with his gun. Ambushed the victim in the garage and killed him. Killed him here with his gun. No, that's not possible. It's the fucking... There's no blood here. Unfortunately for you, Agent Lung, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? So, you did notice that there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey, you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Hey. Oh, hey. Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk. I don't really sound like that, do I? No, Lung wouldn't make fun of somebody's voice. He wouldn't do that. He's not like that. He looks a lot scarier than he really is. But sir, really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir! Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir! Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir! Not you too! Meekins' testimony. It's true, sir! I wasn't assigned to this area, sir! I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir! I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger-mobile, sir! But I got completely caught up in my role, selling dreams to the children, sir! Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir! What is this Blue Badger-mobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir!
So the Blue Badger-mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop?
Blue Badger-mobile, mobile shop on 3 wheels, was parked inside the Wild Wild West area garage. That's new art, I'm pretty sure. Sir! I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant! He seems rather worked up. Even more than his usual hyperactive self.
He sure seems sure of what he's saying.
Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir. Rebuttal, Meekins' testimony. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. All right then, where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. He must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain.
Okay, then why are you here in the Wild Wild West area?
That's because, it's because of a very deep reason, ma'am. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir.
Well, what'd you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger?
I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger-mobile, sir. What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir! The Blue Badger-mobile is where dreams are collected.
What?
Sweetness like you've never known except in dreams, ma'am, like innocence drops. And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am, like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those as I push the Blue Badger-mobile along is my sworn duty, ma'am. But I got completely caught up in my role, selling dreams to the children, sir. You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers? No, sir, of course not, sir. I would never do something like that, sir. You're absolutely right!
Wow, you're good at this forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. I'm better at selling kids a few small dreams than looking for a big crook, sir. Aw, the thumb twiddling. Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony. Yes, sir! Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks, and before I knew it...
The good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent. I always hoped that I would dislodge a vertebrae or something, but I wouldn't be held liable for it because I would just be a kid, and it would be really unfortunate that they would be quadriplegic for the rest of their life. But it wasn't really like my fault though, right? Because I was just like 9, and Edgeworth's like, K.
What is your favorite amendment of the Constitution? Mine is the 5th.
It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent.
In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation? Sir! That's right, sir! That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. It sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there is one flaw in Officer Meekin's story, but I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans. I'm surprised you're not above that turn of phrase. This was the added statement, right? In the rule of thumb. Every square inch of the main gate area. That's nowhere near the Wild Wild West. Well, yeah, of course. That's how far away he got. While selling dreams in the Blue Badgermobile. Let me go over this again. That wasn't what he added, did he? Was it? Hey, should eat something. Oh no, it has to do, while selling dreams in the Blue Badgermobile. That can't be true because it's not muddy. Dun dun dun. Parked inside. It should be muddy, shouldn't it? Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir? I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badgermobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Ah! Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized it, the Blue Badgermobile was nowhere to be found, sir. Which mean it was perhaps stolen? And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. A likely story. Who do you think is gonna buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? The car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used alright. To move the dead body. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the Blue Badgermobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me, sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Lung, wait! Huh? What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth, schmooth, I couldn't care less. What? Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy course with your fancy logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. As for me, I remember him saying, we don't have time for all that bullcrap, which I was about to comment on and say, I would imagine in my head, he said, we don't have time for all that bullcrap. He realizes that Kay's there, he's like, oh no, I can't swear in front of the high schooler. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon! I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations? Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. I gotta say that one again. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. My ignorant little pretty boy. My ignorant little the possessive there. Yes, I want to save my progress. My progress. Oh my god. I don't think I've felt as much labor doing a voice so far as I have doing Meekin's. Just then. Not just then, but like the duration. Like I could feel it in my forehead. Does that make sense? I'm like, oh, I'm getting a headache. No, but I think that's gonna call it for tonight. I'd love to keep going, but I have some I'll have the house to myself for I don't know how many days, but my family members are leaving tomorrow pretty early in the morning, and I'd rather not make a whole lot of racket. They're really sweet about it, and one of them I'm pretty sure can't even hear it, but, you know, 10 a.m., that's early as fuck for someone like me anyway. But yeah, if you tune into the stream, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. If you're watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching the VOD. I feel like my hand movements were not consistent with, like they were incongruent with my, you know what I'm saying. I'm doing the Blue Badger dance now. Hopefully, I'd like to stream this tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'd like to stream this tomorrow, so hopefully that will be where it goes. And also, I don't necessarily want to go for too long, because what if there's an audio problem? I'm in the weirdest streams lately, man. Some of them involve... it's fine. But yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.